Every night, without choosing to, your brain generates an entire world. People who no longer exist walk through it. Places that have never been real feel completely familiar. You experience fear, joy, grief, and love, and none of it is happening. And then you wake up, and within minutes, most of it is gone. You call it a dream. You know, more or less what it is, but for most of human history, nobody did. So, what did ancient humans think was happening? The answer is stranger and more revealing than you probably expect, because the way ancient humans interpreted dreams did not just shape their beliefs, it shaped their entire understanding of what a human being actually is. Start with the oldest records we have. Ancient Mesopotamia, modern day Iraq, around 3000 BCE. The Sumerians, one of the earliest civilizations on Earth, believed that during sleep, a part of you left your body, not a metaphor. They genuinely believed that a separable piece of the self, something like what we might call a soul, could detach while you slept and travel to other places. The dreams you experienced were the real journeys of that traveling self. The world you visited while sleeping was just as real as the world you inhabited while awake. The only difference was which world your soul was currently visiting. This belief had a serious practical consequence. If someone woke you suddenly and your soul had not yet returned, it might become permanently lost. Waking a sleeping person too abruptly was considered genuinely dangerous, not rude, not inconsiderate, but dangerous in the way that stepping off a cliff is dangerous. The soul might not make it back. Ancient Egypt held similar beliefs but added something important. Dreams were not just random journeys, they were communications. The gods spoke to humans through dreams, delivering warnings, instructions, and prophecies that the dreamer was obligated to take seriously. Egypt had professional dream interpreters, people whose entire job was to decode the messages the gods were sending through the dreams of ordinary people. The first known dream dictionary in human history was written in Egypt around 1275 BCE. It contained interpretations for over 200 types of dreams, organized by category, each one explaining what a specific dream meant as a divine message. Ancient Greece built on this. The Greeks believed that dreams arrived through one of two gates. True dreams, the ones that carried real messages and prophecies, came through a gate made of horn. False dreams, the ones that were meaningless or deceptive, came through a gate made of ivory. The dreamer had no way of knowing which gate their dream had come through. This uncertainty was the point. It kept the dreamer humble, attentive, and always slightly unsure whether what they had experienced in sleep was truth or illusion. Aristotle broke from this tradition in a way that was genuinely radical for his time. He argued that dreams were not divine communications at all. They were the product of the body itself, lingering sensory impressions that the mind continued processing after the eyes closed. A dream about fire, he suggested, might simply mean that you were warm in your sleep. A dream about water might mean you were thirsty. The gods had nothing to do with it. The body was generating the experience entirely on its own. This was a revolutionary idea, but it did not win immediately. For most of human history, across almost every culture on Earth, the dominant interpretation remained the same. Dreams were a portal. They were the place where the boundary between the living and the dead, between the human and the divine, became thin enough to cross. Indigenous cultures across North America treated dreams as communication from ancestors. Aboriginal Australians believed that the dreaming, the mythological era in which the world was created, was not just a distant past, but an ongoing reality that could be accessed through dreams. In ancient China, dreams were believed to be the travels of the Hun, one of the souls a person possessed, which left the body during sleep and returned with knowledge from other realms.